Everyone else was in school, studying equations that wouldn't help them survive inflation. But this guy? Nah, he was in China, learning how to make chestnuts every single day. Because when life gives you zero common sense, make snacks, his parents understandably were concerned. Not because he was chasing dreams, but because they were now 80% sure they raised a certified fool. Even their dog stopped respecting him, but our boy? Dead serious. Like IRS audit serious about chestnuts. Step 1, learn from a master. Soak the nuts. Stir the nuts. Step 2, realize the master is just a guy named Uncle Gua who hasn't paid rent since 2003. Step 3, switch masters. Again and again. Finally, taste some syrup that's so good it probably has drugs in it. Boom. Inspiration strikes. He buys a secret recipe from someone who looks suspiciously like a fake monk, and soon his chestnuts are the talk of the family WhatsApp group. Full of confidence and absolutely no business license, he rents a shop in a mall. But since he still has school, he calls in his trusty sidekick, the butler, aka a man who peaked in 2007. First day, 2 boxes sold. That's it. Why? He asked. Butler shrugged. Maybe I'm not as cute as a teenage girl. Fair point. So the brother hits the streets, doing his MBA and observing random people in public. Some sellers used discounts, others handed out free samples. But the real MVPs? A group outside the public toilet. Selling wood, people came out of the loo, emotionally vulnerable, and BAM paid for what they didn't even want. Genius. Moral of the story? Location, defecation, inspired. Our hero drags his stall near the parking lot. Now, people buy sugary nuts while waiting for their Uber. Business explodes. He starts calculating. According to his very scientific math, he could open several branches and earn 1.2 million a month, assuming, of course, he lived in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so he did it. More branches, more hope, more failure, because the mall issued a notice. His sugar, oil, and dreams had stained the ceiling black. It looked like a barbecue crime scene. No choice. He climbed up and painted the ceiling himself. Life had humbled him enough that manual labor now felt therapeutic. And then, the cherry on top, his dad went bankrupt. The family decided to move back to China. Everyone packed up, except our chestnut Picasso. No, he said dramatically. I must stay. For business. Business said, LMAO, okay. The mall removed his stall. The chestnut empire crumbled like stale pastry. Depression kicked in. He stared into the void. The void said, bro, even I'm tired of you. Then one day, his girlfriend brought home fried seaweed from some faraway land. He took one bite. Bliss. Salt. Crunch. He had a new dream. Seaweed or bust. He bought a ton. Unfortunately, seaweed is more fragile than his self-esteem. Every week it went bad. So, what now? Like any madman with no plan B, he went to an agricultural university and begged a food science professor for help. The professor was touched, not by the story, just mildly concerned about this random man-child breaking into his lab. Still, he showed him a vacuum sealer. Vacuum seal your seaweed, he said. Also maybe your emotions. Our boy bought a machine. Another huge cost. To raise funds, he sold his automatic nut roaster. R.I.P. Roasty the machine, and began frying seaweed himself. Plot twist, the butler, now back in action, couldn't fry seaweed if his life depended on it. 10 boxes, gone. 100,000 Indian rupees deep fried and wasted. So he sold his game console, then his computer, then his dignity, probably. His brother told him to give up. Drink water, not hope, he advised poetically. But our hero said, I will waste this money. Out of principle. Another storm hit. Literally. A cyclone came in like karma on steroids. The seaweed got soaked. The butler got hospitalized. The brother stood alone again. Cold, wet, broke. But legends aren't born in comfort. They're born in fried failure. He went home, rolled up his sleeves, and fried the seaweed himself. Because if nobody else will fail for you, you fail like a pro.